Hey, I'm Joe Monzo, and I done gone and built me a sound booth, not isolation booth, really. So yeah, it's working out well for me, and I'm gonna show you guys what I did. Let's check it out on this poorly shot home video. So here we have the booth. I constructed it in my pretty pink room. It's my cousin's room. It's a long story. Anyway, I built this all with supplies that came from Home Depot slash Walmart. So it cost me about 500 bucks in total. What you can see here is I originally had lined the inside with mattress toppers because I thought they were a cheap way to dim some sound, and they're not. I drilled some holes and ran all my lines through there so that I can get my XLR to the microphone I have. I've now invested in acoustic panels. As you can see, I'm also going to be putting in a monitor and a keyboard and mouse so I can do some punch and roll recording. This is some of the material I used to soundproof. You get it at Home Depot. It goes between the studs and the sheetrock, and it's a pretty fancy deal. So for about 500 bucks, I built me a booth, and you'll see what's next. Alright, so this is Audacity, because I am cheap. Right now, you're hearing me being recorded on a Blue Yeti microphone. The one I have in the booth is a Blue Spark, so they're kind of sort of similar. I just have the Blue Spark in there because it's got a little absorption thing that comes with it, so it takes away some of the noise that might be coming through in vibrations. But right now you're hearing me on the Blue Yeti, and this top line right here is what I've recorded with the Blue Yeti in my current my room. I'm in my room. But the problem with my room is I live next to a main highway. So you can hear a lot of, right now you're hearing a lot of floor noise. The audio quality is really not that great. So you can hear trucks going by. I live in a house with other people. Sometimes I'll hear my 7-year-old cousin screaming and stuff, and I really don't want that in the middle of whatever I'm trying to record. So I had to build the booth to give me some sort of isolation. While the booth isn't perfect, it did solve my problem. So here is my recording with the Blue Yeti sitting here on my desk, and it's not pretty. A big black bug bit a big black bear, and the big black bear bled blood. Now, that is recorded kind of loudly. It's recorded at right about the level you're hearing me now. If we check this out, we have a floor noise of RMS of 19. Negative 19. No, I'm sorry. Negative 29 decibels. And that is no bueno. At least for ACX, their quality they require is less than negative 60 decibels. And that's not going to do. So I wasn't able to audition for anything on ACS. My phone would go off in the middle of me recording, and I'll keep that in there. So yeah, we've got that. If we check out the floor noise that I'm recording with my sound booth here, I'm at negative 71 at the level I'm recording. Granted, this here is going to be really, really quiet. So what I'm doing is well, we'll listen to it first. A big black bug bit a big black bear, and the big black bear bled blood. We'll try that again. My microphone was not muted. A big black bug bit a big black bear, and the big black bear bled blood. So, kind of fancy. You don't hear much. My audio is low, the floor noise is low there. So what I'm doing here is I got the exact copy right below it. We're gonna add some compression to this. I didn't want echo. We don't want echo. No. Compressor. There we go. I got my floor noise set at negative 45. My threshold's at negative 32 because the audio that's coming through where I have a recording is right around the 32, negative 35, negative 28, 26. So I have my threshold at above 32. I click that thing, and it goes up really, really high. And the peaks here are pretty similar to the peaks that are up here on the Blue Yeti, the microphone that I have out here on my desk. So we'll mute that. We'll give this a listen. Alright, so I forgot to mute my microphone again, and it was bad news, because all the other sensitive stuff I was doing, you couldn't hear. So we left off listening to this here. A big black bug bit a big black bear, and the big black bear bled blood. So you still do hear a little bit of floor noise. With what I've been doing, I've been compressing really big, long stretches of stuff, so it's come out a little quieter. The floor noise has come out a little quieter for me since it's such a short clip. The compressor did a little bit with the floor noise there, but we're going to analyze this, and that's at negative 44, where before it was negative 29, and it was really kind of loud. So the weighted RMS is at negative 58.6. It's alright, but for the longer takes, the longer recordings that I do, because if I'm auditioning on voices.com or something, I'll be doing, 5 auditions in a row, and I'll get a really long clip, and I'll break it all up and send out my separate auditions. With this, really short, more floor noise. Typically, I'll get a floor noise between like 55 and 60, even up to 70 sometimes, depending on what the compression did there. And again, I am not an audio engineer. I am a beginner at doing all this stuff, so I don't want to like come off as some pro or something. But I had to do what I had to do to get some of these auditions out. So I tried recording with my Blue Yeti with the gain all the way down. So this is as low as I can get it to get it to sound like the original recording I did with my Blue Spark in the booth. So we'll listen to this. Oh, retake. A big black bug bit a big black bear, and the big black bear bled blood. Compared to this. A big black bug bit a big black bear, and the big black bear bled blood. We have a noticeable amount of floor noise, even when it's being recorded that low. So, yeah, that's what I've been working on these past few weeks, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah.